Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. If you are new here, Life of Haley, all the things about me and my life, obviously. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. Sorry my hair is crazy. I just really wanted to talk about postpartum and depression, anxiety, as well as being like in a pandemic, because postpartum anxiety and depression itself is like really heavy and really intense, on top of being in a pandemic where you can't do anything or go anywhere, or you're just stuck basically. So having postpartum anxiety and depression and feeling stuck in that on top of being in a pandemic it's rough, very hard on you and your mental health. So I want to make sure that I give you guys some tips and tricks on what I did to help me get out of my funk and kind of like move forward. I'm not fully cured. I still have anxiety and definitely ADHD. So if this video is everywhere, I'm so sorry. Definitely full of ADHD and anxiety, but I just wanted to make this video because I feel like it's important. No one really talks about mental health or is super open about mental health, especially after having a baby. You're just supposed to be like this perfect little mom or dad, and not supposed to have, you're supposed to be so happy you had a baby, but like everything is just, it's intense. It's just like everything's just falling apart. So I just want to kind of talk about that and kind of go over some tricks and tips to help you get through it all. So that's what I'm going to do in this video, and I hope you love. And if you do, make sure you comment down below and subscribe. Join me, join the family. Welcome. All right, let's get into it. Notes on my phone that I'm just gonna help keep me track, you know. So what anxiety, postpartum anxiety and depression can feel like. Postpartum anxiety is like anxiety but heightened, in a sense of, I'll have like the actual like medical dictionary or definition like on the screen, but for me, what this feels like is my anxiety is like times 100, and I'm just going off the deep end of what could happen and what can happen at all times. I literally think something's gonna happen to my son all the time. I'm a little better now, but like I was like, anything he does, he's gonna die. Especially when he started eating, I was like, he's gagging. Oh my god. I tried baby led weaning, but my anxiety was so bad I could not do it. I tried multiple times. It was just so bad. And so your anxiety just makes you think of scenarios, and you're always worried if your child's gonna die, and it just causes you to panic basically, and you kind of get into like a panic disorder. It's not a good feeling. You're just anxious, and it's just so bad on top of the pandemic and everything. And then like the depression side, you just don't want to get out of bed, you don't take care of yourself at all. As a new mom, you normally don't take care of yourself anyways because you're focused so much on the baby. Some people take really good care of themselves. They like shower all the time, blah blah. I've had my boyfriend, thank God I have him, he was like, you need a shower, but like I was like, I know, but like the baby, I thought if I showered that the baby would die because I'm not there, even though my boyfriend's capable of taking care of the baby. I just deep end, we're deep diving in the ocean. Like I am just, no one could watch the baby, no one could do shit, no, like it's just you and the baby. Even if you have a partner, you're like, don't even look at the baby, don't talk to the baby, don't touch the baby, like nothing, because you're just like, I need to make sure that the baby is safe. Even though my baby was safe with my boyfriend, his dad, 100%, in my anxiety, heart, life, I was freaking out. So that's what that can feel like. The depression side is like sad, panic disorder. You can like get panic disorders with that. I mean, I did, and then like not wanting to get out of bed, but like you either force yourself or you like need someone to help care for the baby, and then you just kind of go in like, oh my god, I'm a bad mom, I can't do this, why did I become a mom? Basically all those intrusive thoughts that are not true. You're doing amazing, you're going to do great, and you're going to get out of this, I promise you. Just like all those bad thoughts just in your mind, you just can't get them out. You're like, I can't do this, I need help, but then you're like, no, I got this. Like, it's very misleading. because you're like, one second you're like, I can't do this, and then the next day you're like, I got this, and it's like a vicious cycle of just horribleness in your mind, you know? So that's what that can feel like. And I just want to explain some ways to help with anxiety and depression and kind of help you guys, because no one talks about mental health, especially after a new mom. You have to be like a perfect little mom, and you can't be sick, and you can't have a mental illness, and you have to be perfect, and I want to break that. So I'm here to help you. This is what I did, and let's deep dive into it. Let's get it. Disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. If you need medical attention, please go see your doctor. These are all my opinions on what I did unmedicated. I'm thinking about getting medicated personally for like my ADHD and anxiety, but if you need mental health help, please go see a doctor, because I am not one. That is my disclaimer. Legal reasons, thank you. These are just things you could help. But if you need help, like you need a doctor, then please go. I love y'all. That's one of the things that I did to help me is I cut my caffeine. Because I wasn't sleeping with my son, and I'm still not sleeping. He's 15 months on the 9th of January, and he doesn't sleep. It's better now. However, he was up, I think, a total of 24 hours. We would sleep during the night, and during the day we'd sleep probably about 4 hours. However, when I went back to work at night, he wouldn't sleep, and I would get like 2 hours of sleep, but it wouldn't be together. It'd be like 1 hour here and 1 hour there. Otherwise, I just wasn't getting sleep, on top of having to go to work for 8 hours. So these are the things I did to help myself with my anxiety and mental health. One of them is I cut out caffeine. I didn't cut all of it off. I went from like 7 cups to like 2 cups. I was drinking so much coffee for work, to stay awake, just to get through the day. I had to cut it back because it was making my anxiety worse, but I'm like, I need it. But you don't. Just cut back on what you did. You don't have to get rid of it. Just cut back a little bit and just continue to do what you're doing, you know, and just kind of reassess where you're at, and, you know, give yourself some coffee if you need some coffee. The other thing is go on walks and get outside. You don't have to exercise. If you want to exercise, go ahead. If that's what you did before, exercise if you feel the need. However, we walked a lot around the neighborhood, parks, hiking. Because of the pandemic, you can't go anywhere. So we just went for walks. I had to get out the house because I worked from home. I stayed home with the baby. We didn't sleep. I needed out of the house. We made sure we walked so much. I was always walking. My son loves outdoors, always has loved it. And yeah, we were like, I need out of this house. So I made sure I walked outside. I made sure that I did what I needed to do, and we got outside and we got that fresh air, because that will help to get that fresh air and exercise. Even if you're just walking, you're just still moving, and it's really good for like your mind and your body. So one of the other things I did is I wrote down my feelings, journaled. If you don't want to keep it, like if you're not in a safe area to express your feelings in a journal and you think someone's going to read it, you could burn those pages. That's such a good like release. It's amazing, honestly. So I would, if you want to keep it in a journal, keep it in a journal. Or if you want to burn it, burn it. It's just like a great way to release your feelings and try to take all that stress off your body and like your mind. So I definitely recommend that. The other things is talk to someone. I did everything unmedicated. However, talk to a therapist, talk to a friend that can handle what you need to talk about. Talk to your spouse. If you're not in a safe environment and you don't have anyone to talk to, I definitely reach out to like a therapist or someone. In a safe environment where you can't talk to anyone, definitely reach out to a therapist or someone. If you can't talk to your spouse, then definitely talk to someone who you can trust. It's very important to get out your feelings, because if you don't, then you hoard them in, and your feelings are energy, and energy makes everything. So therefore, like, your body will be hurting, your mental health will be suffering even more. You just need to get out what you need to say and how you feel. It may not make you feel like 100% better, obviously. It's not how that works exactly, but it can help you alleviate some stress, hopefully, and some like anxieties that you may be feeling. So I definitely would reach out to someone and talk to someone, and kind of go over like what has been going on and things like that. So also, if you need to get on meds, the other thing is, if you need medication to help you, that is 100% valid. You're valid in everything you do and need. Do not get on meds because you think there's a stigma around it. Like, if you need help and meds are going to help you, then get help. There's financial aid for you. You can see if there's like free healthcare because of the pandemic, just anything like that. I would definitely seek help and try to get on like a medication. So I would suggest doing that as well. One of the other things that I posted or I wrote down is make more time for family and friends. Make time for the people you love in your life, because what I did is I isolated myself hardcore. Even my boyfriend, I wouldn't look at him, talk to him. I was just like, I was working and then I had a baby right after work. So I was like, don't talk to me, don't look at me. I was so mean because I was just all these feelings. I had to work, I was not sleeping, I was crying all day at work, and I was just like, him talking to me would just piss me off, and I wouldn't talk to friends or anything. And that's why I said, go like talk to someone, because you need to let that out. Make time for friends and family. Make time for those people that love you, that are important to you. And if you don't think they love you, that's your brain and your negative feelings and your intrusive thoughts saying those things, because I promise you, you are loved. You are. I know the feeling all too well, of not feeling loved, feeling like my son would do better without me. So I don't like talk about it really. I try to be open about it, but like, I know that feeling. So definitely just like make time for you and your friends and yourself, and do that for you and your mental health. I didn't mean to like cry, but it's very important. Like, you are loved, I promise. If something happened to you, a lot of people would miss you, and this world would not be better without you, despite what your mind tells you. I promise, this world is not better without you, and your kids need you, okay? Also, CBD, it does not get you high. CBD is a life changer. It helps me with migraines, mood swings, anxiety. I use CBD for everything. I eat it, I smoke it, I dab it, all of it. I typically eat it or drink it because that's what I like. It doesn't get you high. It doesn't have any effects like marijuana. CBD is just like amazing for so many different things. I use it for my migraines, my chronic pain. However, it does help with my anxiety. So I just wanted to go, if you want more information, check out the different CBDs. They're at dispensaries, and or you could check out pazpacks.com. I'll put it in the description bar. I'm not sponsored in anything, but I think it'd be a good way for you guys to get CBD, and I think it would help, and it doesn't get you high or anything. So they also have all of that information on their website, so if you want to learn more, go check it out. But I just wanted to add that in there because I ride for CBD. Truly, it has helped me in many ways than just anxiety and depression and postpartum. So one of the other things I put is have you time. You need to make time for yourself, and that does not include a shower. That does not include grocery shopping. That does not include anything that you would do with a partner. Just because you do it kid-free does not make it you time. However, if you enjoy those things as you time, then you can do that. But if someone's like, oh, going grocery shopping is you time, no, that's doing stuff I have to do. It's not doing stuff I want to do. So do stuff you want to do. Get your nails done. Go to the park. Go for a car ride. Go swimming. Do what you want to do because you deserve it, and you need to do those things that fill your cup, that make you happy. whether you don't feel happy in the moment because you're going through like depression and anxiety, you need to do stuff that makes you happy. If that's finding something completely new you've never done and it makes you happy, like, go for it. Do what you need to do. Honestly, you need to make time for you and yourself, and you need to put you first, okay? Also, do hobbies that you love. Love. Do the hobbies that you love. Pick up a new hobby, do the old hobbies, do everything that you did before, or new ones. Like, do things that you loved, whether it was by yourself, with your partner, with your friends. We love video games. We play video games together. That fills my cup. I love uninterrupted time with my boyfriend playing video games. Apex, Fortnite, all of that. Sims. I'll play Sims by myself. I love, like, we do puzzles, like stuff like that. Card games. Like, do stuff that makes you happy. And I promise it'll boost all of this. It'll make you feel better. I promise. Okay, so that was just like, being in a pandemic is super hard, so I know things are even harder, especially with postpartum anxiety and depression. So just make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to take care of yourself, and you know, it's gonna get better. I promise. You are loved, you are valid, your feelings are valid, and everything's gonna get better. You may not seem like it. I didn't think so, and we're 15 months in, but I promise. Even with life has dumped some shit on me, and a lot of changes has happened in the last year, and a lot of deaths, probably over 7 deaths from 2020. October, my son was born October 2020, and right before he was born, my great-grandma passed away, and since then, it's been a ripple effect of deaths, including my boyfriend's dad, so, and uncle, and it's combined between me and my boyfriend's families. It's been like 7 deaths, and just within 2020, 2021, in the last year. So, pandemic makes it hard. Being a new mom makes it hard. New dad. Just, you got this. My video for today. I hope that these tricks for helping your postpartum depression and anxiety while during a pandemic helps you. I know it's a struggle to feel better, but you guys got this, and I believe in you. And if you guys have any questions or want any more videos about ADHD or anxiety or anything else like that, let me know down below, because I definitely have ADHD and anxiety, so I can make so many videos on those. But if you guys have any questions, let me know down below, and much love, and I'll see you guys later.